What it is, y'all? It is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you today with more Danmachi. Now, today we're going to be talking about Record Buster. Yes, Record Buster. I know it ends tonight, as of uploading this at least, and it is a little bit last minute, but I've seen a lot of people saying that they, because I was actually after OTTARL. I really wanted to max limit break OTTARL before I did this video, but it just isn't in the cards. I haven't been able to. I do have some Iris, but I'm waiting to do that on stream. I like to do all my pulls on stream. Speaking of which, tonight there will be a stream at 10 p.m. We're going to be doing an unusual Tuesday night Danmachi stream. So make sure you check that out. Hit the subscribe button and the notification icon to stay up to date with all this stuff. And check in, because sometimes I drop so many videos you guys don't get some of the notifications. So make sure you check back 10 p.m. Eastern tonight. But let's go ahead and jump into Danmachi, and let's do a quick Record Buster run. Now, I didn't pull OTTARL. I got one or two of them, but I don't have enough to really produce a team, and the numbers were just atrocious. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you that you can build a team that could definitely take this on. I'm not going to go over the team mechanics for various reasons. You can pause the video and, research it, but I'm going to definitely go over how I do this run and how I got the numbers I did, because you don't need OTTARL to get really good numbers. Now, once again, I'm not going for top 50 rank. It's not going to happen without those units, but I could definitely do what I can do here. Now, first things first, you need to know, one, she seals. You got to have seal anklets. If you do not have seal anklets, you need a seal assist. Though I honestly feel in my heart of hearts like having Finn on the back side of this does produce better results than having someone that does seal resistance. So I like using the anklets. But if you're newer at the game, haven't beaten Record Buster enough times, you need to have those anklets. Also, I hope you've been running Record Buster every day, because we do get the 3rd anniversary coins for it every day. I did mention that in the video last week, so hopefully you've been taking advantage of that. But we're going to have more coins coming up here shortly anyway. So, anyway, let's go ahead and talk about it. You need physical units. If you don't have Earth Element, I'm going to show you how to work around that. But you got to have physical. She's going to debuff her physical when she does her SA on turns 4, 8, and 12. And that's when we're going to really strike. So I'm going to go ahead and increase the SA gauge charge and just do all of my main buffs and debuffs. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. There we go. And I'm going to do something weird with Kotori. I'm going to do a base attack on this turn. She's not... I guess I take that back. She is debuffed. Yeah, her physical debuff is down 50%. No, I got to take advantage of that. I got to take advantage of that 100%. We got to get our attacks out very quickly with her. Now, I am where Shakti does do mostly... okay, so this is actually buffs. So it technically, even though it's a debuff, but attack all targets minus 20%, and yeah, it's going to help out a lot. A lot. Basically, everything we can do to survive her SA is going to be very important. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do Yosuga on this turn. Let's see, is she still debuffed? Yeah, she's still down 70%. You want to get these early hits in. You got to get these early hits in. They're really, really, really important. So we're going to do Yosuga. We're going to go ahead and do all of our big single target hits now. Let's keep going. But basically, so long as she is debuffed to physical, you want to come in and do really, really, really early hits. You want to make sure that you are attacking her as hard as humanly possible. All right? So, physical resistance is still down 50%, so just keep hammering away. All right? Kamale, Shinobi Strike. And on this turn, I'm actually do Haruhime's SA. Reason being? Well, it should be pretty obvious. We want that 100% SA gauge charge. Now, Revis will remove debuffs. She doesn't remove buffs, but she does remove debuffs on turns, the beginning of turn 6 and the beginning of turn 10. So, basically up to that point, we just want to be doing insane damage. Boom. And I did make a little bit of a miscalculation here, but it is going to be okay. There we go. All right. like I said, you got to remove her strength buff on this turn. So that's what Anya's doing. Anya's biggest attack does remove strength buffs, so you always got to remove that strength buff. If you didn't pay attention when she like flicks her sword around and jams it to the ground at the beginning of turn 4, that is a strength buff. Immediately, Anya comes out and is just like, nope, we ain't having that. So, got to take advantage. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do Yosuga one more time on this turn because it's going to give us a little bit of heal that we desperately need. Since we didn't do Akane with a 40% debuff from Haruhime, we're hurting a little bit here, but it's not the end of the world. Now, I am going to go ahead and do Kamale. Normally, I'd do Providence here, but the reason I'm not is because she remains debuffed. She's not going to debuff again until turn 8. So I've got a couple turns to go ahead and rebuild my MP stack. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and try to get out as many essays as humanly possible with her. Or say, attacks as human. Well, essays too, but we'll get to that. All right? So every big attack I can get out is going to help. Thank you, Haruhime. And I'm aware, asking Haruhime not to debuff is a huge gamble. I have taken the L there quite a few times. So, if that's the case, it's a gamble. Go ahead, restart. It is what it is. Don't be afraid to take risks. You have 5 trials a day, and you can restore that with Iris if you so wish. I don't really recommend it. It is a thing. All right. So this turn, I am going to do Akane, because turns 8 and 12, we need that 40% debuff. If we don't have it, we're going to hate life. So we're going to do that. And she's going to remove all of her debuffs at the very beginning of this turn. So we're going to go ahead and do as many debuffs as we can. Now, interesting point here. With Katori, if you're using Katori or anybody like her, I need to restore her MP. Her MP runs out really fast. So I have to do a base attack, and then on the next turn, I'm going to do Providence. I'll explain why. It'll make sense here in a moment. But she's a very interesting situation. Of course, with Anya, I'm doing the debuff again. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. All right. So now we're back to doing Yosuga. Now I'm going to go ahead and actually do Sheikah on this turn. Well, no. I'm going to do Yosuga. We can increase. Our counter rate's already up 20%. 30% increase is going to help a little bit. Let's go ahead and do it. It'd be nice to have a little bit more MP, and it will help in the long run of the game. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and go back to doing our big attacks with them. And I'm going to do Providence with Katori because I need all the MP I can get. Notice that she's down 50% to physical, but she's going to come back and she's going to do another physical debuff on the next turn, and it's going to be even better. So I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to do Providence now so I can get more attacks out. Here we go. Remember, you want to be thinking MP. With a team like this, you've got to be planning like several moves ahead, and you want to keep your eye on what the long game is, because you've got to take advantage of those debuffs when they're in place. So notice the debuff isn't in place now, but she will do it at the beginning of this turn. So avoid the temptation to SA on this turn. You want to save your SAs for turns after this. So I'm going to go back and do Yosuga because we need the healing, and we want to replicate all the buffs and debuffs. Notice that that's about to run out. Those are about to run out. So it's very, very, very well planned. Normally on turn 7 I go check, but I already know most of the buffs and debuffs that are going away, they're going away on this turn if we don't do it. So we've got to do Yosuga on this turn. We have to. We must. All right, I'm going to go back and do Kamale because once again, here goes. Boom. Strength buff. I keep forgetting she debuffs on the SA, not right there. So her debuff will be applied after this. I think that's the way it goes. Pretty sure. It's hard to tell because of the icons, but I believe that's the way it goes. So, here we go. So now she's down 70% instead of 50%, which she was before. You wouldn't think that's a huge difference. It's a sizable difference. And on this turn, since I've got double SAs, I'm going to double SA with Katori and Anya. When you're using Katori, this actually helps out a lot anyway, because this will basically restore Katori's MP. This really will set her up for the end game. So you really, like I said, you need to plan several turns out. All right, go on you. What you got, girl? Boom. And this is the main reason that I chose these two units. Elise does a 40% fire debuff. That helps Katori produce way more damage. B, 1.49, not bad, not bad. Could be better, but not bad. Hopefully her last essay will do even better than that. Spoiler alert. If you watch my videos, though, you kind of know already kind of where I'm going with this. Nice. All right. Now, once again, remember, turn 10, she's going to debuff again. Or remove debuffs, I guess I should say. So, I'm going to go ahead and do Akane. I'm going to go ahead and do the 40% with Elise. I'm going to go ahead and do, let's see, we're full of, we're full of MP again, so I can go ahead and do Kameo. And we'll do Noble Fighter with Anya. Not doing crazy damage, but we are definitely doing damage, and it's going to be very fruitful in the long run of the game. Perfect. All right, turn 11, I'm going to get back to Yosuga. We should have the full 30%. Let's see. Yeah, 30% penetration, 30% critical, so we're good there. And actually, she does 30% penetration. So we're going to go back to do our main hits. And we're basically just going to go ham from this point forward. Go, girls. Now, you will notice that Katori is coming low on MP. She does do a little bit of MP restoration, which is nice, but yeah, that is a thing. So she hasn't done her... She's done her strength buff, but she hasn't done her debuff yet. So that kind of leads me to believe she does the debuff after the SA. Pretty sure she does. I could pay a little closer to the attention to the damage, but it's irrelevant. Don't do your SAs on this turn. I think it's pretty much the answer. All right. So we do our big attacks. Yeah, I'll have enough to do Yosuga. I have to have Yosuga on turn 13. Doesn't matter so much after that, but turn 13, I need it. So I've got to pay close attention to my MP with Haruhime. I have to pay really close attention. In fact, there is a strategy to using Sheikah on turn 11, but I found that this has been kind of my preferred methodology. All right. So we're going to do all our big hits. She is debuffed again, down 70%. So on this turn, I'm basically just trying to build my SA gauge and do big attacks. Haruhime heal. There you go, girl. Got it. Perfect. Perfect. Such a great rotation. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to get a 6th special attack off. It's just not going to happen. I wish it did. I just don't have it in my build. You could build it in there. There's various ways you could do that. But at the moment, this is just not a thing for me. I am going to go ahead and do Akane with Haruhime because that is a little bit of extra fire damage. Though, fire's down 50%, so that's really good. But to be fair, if I'm honest, it's not going to do crazy damage because it's already like a low attack. Yeah. Oh, so actually it's a mid attack. I thought it was low attack. It's a mid attack, but it's a magic attack, and she doesn't have any kind of weakness to magic. So, but it's going to be a little tiny bit more damage that's going to come out there. All right. We're going to go and do double SA and our big hits here. And remember, this is going to give a little bit more MP to Katori, so at turn 15 we'll be able to do another hit with her. So let's go ahead and see what she hits for this time. Boom, 165. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. And Anya's going to hit 4. Whenever she gets around to it. It's got a long SA. Looks awesome, but man, that is a long... 178. So, nice. And they get a combo attack, though it's only going to be like 150k. It is still extra damage. I won't say no to extra damage, but yeah, it's not exactly life-changing. All right. Once again, I really wish I had another SA on this turn, but it's just not in the cards. I could build a team to do it, but then I'm lacking a little bit of damage. I'm gonna fart around with that a little bit and see if I can make that happen. But for me, on this turn, I think this is kind of the best possible scenario for me with this team. So here we go. And what are we gonna get? Ooh, okay, we broke 500k that time. Nice. Nice, I haven't actually broken 500k yet. So, once again, or 500 mil, I guess I should say. Got my... Numbers are hard. Numbers are hard. So, there you go. I broke 500 mil. I'm easily rank in the top 500, and I'm not using an Earth Theme. It's doable, guys. It's completely doable. Take advantage. That's the video. I'm going to go try to get a little bit more out of here, and I'm going to try to get that top 100 spot. Not the top 100 really does you anything. If you're in the top 500, you're good to go. Top 500 is going to get you 700 Iris, and that's the sweet spot. Top 50, you're going to have OTTARL. So I hate to say it, but you're going to have OTTARL. But take the best maximum broken units you've got, debuff properly, build your stacks like I've built mine. You could do top 500. Maybe. Hopefully. Hopefully, you know, more than 500 people might watch this video. Good luck. Good luck. And don't usurp me. That's the video, guys. If this helped you out, you owe me a big old thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell to stay up to date. Like I said before, I think I said it before at the beginning of the video. Anyway, we're going to be doing a live stream tonight. We're going to change up our schedule on live streaming a little bit. So Tuesday will now be a Danmachi live stream. You guys have asked for it. More Danmachi live streams are coming. So, notification bell. Stay up to date with that. Subscribe, like, comment. Catch you guys in the next one.